longer to record Like Grenade compared to your other albums. Was this a conscious effort on your part?
I think the part of it that was the most conscious was that we had never actually had the time, the liberty of time, to write as much music as needed to be written, to put out the album that was the most sort of true of what we were at that particular time. I don't think any of our previous albums suffered because of the swiftness that we recorded them in and wrote them in. But they probably would have turned out a little differently had we sort of taken time and slaved over them. I think there's something to be said for working quickly. And even though we took longer to write this record, once we were in the studio, we still worked very quickly. We like to record most of our stuff live in the studio, and we don't want to sort of slave over certain ideas too much, because you can really think art into the ground. You know, it has to be something that is sort of a spontaneous occurrence.
So with that in mind, is there a common thematic concerning that you took longer to come up with this?
Like a through line through the record, you mean?
Yeah, the whole album.
I'm not sure. You know, maybe one of the things is that there's a lot of, as far as the content of the record is concerned, and really the title sort of alludes to it, Like Grenades. You know, there's a lot of sort of moments when we were making the record where we had sort of bursts of light, where we had sort of spontaneous bursts of consciousness as a group of friends, and you know, a lot of writing music and performing music, I find, is very much a psychic connection. You know, and it's sort of a higher form of communication. And so there are these lights going off all the time in these separate sort of random moments. And if there was a through line, perhaps it was one of those, that we were more connected in certain ways, and other ways maybe more disconnected, and it was interesting. There's never a dull moment when you're making an album.
Your music has evolved tons. And musically, is there anything else that you guys want to experiment with or even go back to, I mean, in the future?
We don't really like to go backwards ever. We like to keep moving forwards, and the greatest part of it, I think, is that we don't plan anything. We have no idea what's going to happen. We don't know what we're going to write. We don't know what the songs are going to sound like. That's the great spontaneous thing about being in this band.
True.
Alright, what can we expect from you guys this year? What can Incubus fans expect from Incubus this year?
This year?
Yes, this year.
We are spending most of 2008 probably in Los Angeles, loosely writing, loosely recording and stuff. Am I not talking loud enough into the microphone? I'm good? Oh, okay. I was getting a look from over there behind the camera. Do I got a booger hanging over?
No, no problem.
My team? Alright. You guys can Photoshop that stuff out, right? Okay. We are doing our first concert in Costa Rica, which should be kind of interesting. We're going to be playing another date in South America, I believe. After that, we're doing some European festivals. It's sort of like one-off type things. Most of it's going to be focused around, I think, writing music and reconvening at home and trying to piece our lives back together after being on tour for so long. Yes, Jose?
I just made a baby, so I'm just waiting for it to come. So I think I'll be spending a lot of time there.
Congrats!
Oh! You had sex!
Okay, well thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for giving your time to us, and we hope that you have a great concert. Is there anything that you guys would like to tell your fans or invite them, any websites or?
The after party will be in Chris's hotel room. That's room 30,400-298 on the 58th floor. And bring a towel.
And we want to say thanks to everybody in the Philippines, MTV, and for having us. And
yes.
We're very excited to be back.
Absolutely. Yay.